My fear is he's going to lead us into a place that we can't get out of. Jay, what's going on?
Nothing much, Tommy. Thanks for letting me on the show. I just had a few things to say. First off, I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from with the whole like voter fraud thing. I'm not saying that everything is gonna drop some ice cream cones, but at the same time, it's like I just honestly, God, like I feel like Trump is genuinely just salty that he knows he's gonna lose. Like the man came out, like like a few hours, into the night, like until election night, and just claim himself the winner without even looking at the votes. You feel me? Like, I mean, and like at the end of the day, like the man is a public health risk. Like the guy thinks that like injecting yourself with bleach is going to kill the virus.
It was a
Huh?
it was a joke. Like when y'all do that to people, I hear what you're saying, but you know it was a joke. But if you don't want to admit that it was a joke, why do y'all keep repeating things that it's like, look, at least I had enough respect for Joe Biden when that man called in earlier and said Joe Biden said this, and I had to point out, oh no, it was reading something. The problem I have with a lot of y'all Democrats and Biden supporters, y'all won't even admit when y'all know what y'all saying is wrong. You will still keep saying it. And I guess if it works, it works. I just think that's a sad state for people when they're willing to do these things and they know that what they're saying or doing is not right. It just bothers me. I'm sorry. It does. But go ahead.
I mean, but then again, like that joke. I mean, you gotta admit that joke was kind of in poor taste when you think about it. Like when we're
A
going
lot of
through
things
like
are in poor taste. You think it was a good joke? And do you think it was a good joke that Barack Obama made about going to use the drones to kill anybody trying to date his daughters when he had just used drones to shoot other people, to kill them? Do you think that was funny?
damn, no, I didn't even know he made a joke like that.
Yes, he stood in front of the world and made a joke about he would send drones to kill boys trying to date his daughters. I did just use drones to kill citizens of other countries, and it's believed that he's done it in ours, but he's done it in other countries.
Damn. Okay, touche. I didn't know he made a joke like that.
As a comedian, I let jokes fly. It's certain jokes, okay, it might not be a good joke, like R. Kelly making a joke about fucking underage girls. That might have been a good joke, except for it came from you. Like, I can even understand. But even then, as a comedian, I say, hey, it's up to the audience. If the audience laughs, your job as telling a joke is to get a laugh. I was literally talking about this morning. Well, a friend of mine put out some pictures of me in college, and I had no pictures. And it was one of them where I was sitting, because I do little things that are a bit suspect, and I just laugh. He sent me these pictures. He said, yo, man, I found these pictures of us at a party. It was when we were in college. And I was sitting on the couch, on the arm of the couch. I had my leg out, my arm across me, and I was looking over my shoulder. And I was like, y'all look gay in the motherfucker in that picture. You know what I did? I put that picture on one of my shows. Do you know why? Because I didn't care. I found the humor in it, even though I was the subject of the humor.
Okay.
Somebody else told me, you shouldn't have put that picture up. They're already calling you gay. They're going to definitely say you're gay now. I was like, I don't give a shit. The joke was being made.
Okay, I got you. But I mean, can you at least admit that the man is a public health risk? Like, I mean, he is creating a culture to where, like, like where he's trying to make people think that it's okay, like, not to wear your mask. Like, the man thinks that he's
There are
immune from
public health officials that say this.
that say what?
Fauci said he doesn't see how wearing the mask and not wearing the mask is going to make much of a difference.
No, that was before when they barely had any information on the virus
So
at all.
so let me say this. So the man over it was able to say something and be wrong. And you don't hold that against him, and that's his job.
I mean, but then once,
I just want to know how you're giving an excuse for a man who, if he didn't know, he came out and told people stuff that could have, by your logic, contributed to more people getting it then. If we believe that we now know that wearing the mask helps, then that means he contributed to a lot of people at the beginning because they trust him because he got the MDs and all that at the end of his name. Why is no one blaming him? I trust him before I trust Donald Trump. Just because you're the CEO doesn't mean I'm going to worry about you. I still rather trust the CFO on how we're doing financially. The CEO is the face. The CFO knows the money. The CFO told the CEO what the money looks like, and all the CEO did was repeat what the CFO told him.
Yeah, okay. I like Trump, okay? I mean, I feel like he is great for the economy. Like I'm definitely for, lower taxes and all that, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, when you look at his rally, okay, the majority of the people at his rallies, they don't be wearing masks. They're all bunched up close together. It's like, it's like it's like follow the leader. If Trump acts like he doesn't care about, the virus, then, his followers will follow suit. But then, when you look at Biden's rallies, everybody's social distancing. Everybody's wearing a mask.
Yes, it's easy to social distance when no one shows up. No one's trying to see an old ass man talk. I'm not trying to be funny, but come on, bro. Whether it was a pandemic or not, he was not going to have large crowds, and you know this. And when you want to talk about irresponsible behavior, when they thought the cameras were off, so did the mask come off. They walked right up to each other and started shaking hands and shit, and they caught them. So as long as you do it on television, that's fine.
Oh, well, I mean, damn, I didn't know that. Like I thought
they catch them all the time saying racist shit when they think the mic is off. Why is it you haven't found all these racist clips of Donald Trump? If Donald Trump is so racist, you'd be able to find a whole lot of stuff out there.
Wait a minute. Well, I mean,
in the last 4 years, there's nobody that's found any clip of this man saying anything racist or being caught or anything. Or you're telling me that this doesn't happen? That you don't think that a man as racist as they say he is, why have they found more racist shit that Joe Biden is saying than Donald Trump has said? And I mean, Donald Trump has been rich since I've been born that I know of. So therefore, people have had several reasons. I come from the era when I was growing up. Somebody always had a tape recorder recording you. Nobody got any him saying any of this shit. He that racist.
I mean, but when Trump first got elected, though, he called, African countries shithole countries. I think it was specifically.
And they are. That's why black folks ain't trying to go back.
Really? So you as a black man.
Yes, I have no problem saying it. I have no problem saying I have some thieves in my family. I do. That's why I don't. Why the fuck would I go and argue with the bank for not giving my brother money when I won't give my brother money? Why would y'all argue about this shithole countries when we grew up calling each other African booty scratchers, making fun? The first thing we do is say something about somebody being broke, calling them a Somali. You hungry like a... Come on, man. We don't think of... Where do we think of when we think of broke, starving motherfuckers? We think of Africa. Tell me I'm lying. And we're Americans. Go ahead. Tell me the last time y'all made fun of a European country as being broke.
Yeah, no, you got me there. Okay.
Right, with Ethiopia. You up here looking like an Ethiopian. That's the first thing we say.
Okay, you got me. Okay, but how about about how he said that they're rapists, they're drug lords.
Those are Mexicans. Who give a fuck? That's not a race. That is a nationality, sir.
Okay, Mexicans. He went hard on Mexicans. Like he did.
If you saw that Mexican I used to date, if I showed you the video of how hard I went in her.
Wait, what?
You can't get mad. Look, why are you upset about what he said about a Mexican?
I mean, it's just like, look, you're supposed to be the president. You're supposed to set an example. You're supposed to be a figure that people look up to. You're supposed to bring.
I look up to people who don't like Mexicans.
I mean, it's just my thing is how are you
We're
supposed
American. Why do we care what a Mexican does? Until you get your American citizenship, I don't give a fuck about a Mexican. And a Mexican should feel the same way about an American until they get their citizenship in Mexico. Fuck them Americans. Not that we're doing anything to them. You're not going to beat them up. But if you want to keep them out, what's wrong with that? And he's not saying keep them out. He's saying keep them out illegally. If you come in legally, welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, I said he's saying if you keep them out, he said if you come here legally, welcome. But come here legally. Do you understand that letting other people into your country is not a good thing? Letting people just be able to run from their troubles. We call the land of the free the home of the brave, not the oasis. Liberals want to turn America into an oasis to where if anything going wrong where you are, come over here and take shit from the people who were born here. Come over here and take shit from the people who had family members who died. Come over here and take shit from the people who did everything to build it. Come take it. And you wouldn't like it if you had a house like that. If your house was looked at as the refugee house, anybody else whose life is fucked up where they are, they could come in your house. Enjoy your food. Take your children's inheritance. Take your inheritance. They can just come do it. And not only can they come do it, but we can't stop them from going back. Many Nigerians and Mexicans will tell you, they come here, get the money, they send it back home. We allow that.
Damn. Yeah, okay. You got me. Okay. How you feel about the how Trump, had all those kids in cages, separated those kids from their parents.
Stop you right there. That started under Barack Obama. That was a policy of Barack Obama.
But Trump didn't have to carry it on, did he? He could have stopped it.
Wait a minute. That was a policy under Barack Obama, and the vice president under Barack Obama was who?
Biden.
Joe Biden. The people who actually stopped the cages was Donald Trump.
When?
They've been stopped. There are no cages. They have people. You know what the problem is right now? And nobody will tell y'all this, but I'll tell you this. Right now, you have approximately 500 children looking for their parents. Well, the United States has reached out to those parents, but those parents know that if we eventually let them stay there and the United States government's people keep complaining about what's going on, they're going to free them and let them into society. If I come get them, I got to take them back to where we live, and that's where I actually dropped them off so they wouldn't live here. So you think those parents are going to come pick them up? If your mother dropped you off at your grandmother because she was tired of you and didn't want to be with you anymore, and your grandmother kept calling your mother and said, come pick this kid up, do you think your mama going to do? Or your other neighbors kept saying, hey, you dropped this kid off over here. You dropped Jay over here. You need to come back and get Jay. Do you think your mama's going to come back and get you if she dropped you off specifically so you would be at your grandma's?
I mean, well, I suppose not.
Nope. She going to ignore that phone call. That's what the United States government is dealing with right now, and they're not going to tell you this. See, the United States government doesn't want those kids in cages. They don't want them here. Don't you understand that?
Yeah.
That's like if somebody was at my house and I wanted them to leave, but their ride was late. So I told them they could stay in the garage because it's raining outside till your ride show the fuck up. The only reason you're in my garage is because I feel bad about kicking you outside. But I'm not letting you in my house because me and my wife finna fuck and you don't need to be in here because she good at sucking dick in the kitchen and that's where you're standing. So she won't suck my dick in the living room. She hate doing it in the bedroom because I put it on ESPN. Only in the kitchen while a nigga making grilled cheese. It's just our thing, sir. It's just our thing. So because you're in the house, you're making it hard. And matter of fact, you're making it soft because she won't come suck my dick until you leave. So I put you in the motherfucking garage because your ride should have been here. You knew you had to leave leave at 3 in the motherfucking morning, but your ass is trying to stay in my damn house, thinking you're slick, talking about some, oh, they said they can come tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh, hell no, you can't stay in my motherfucking house. I let you in the garage because I don't want to be inhumane, but you're not coming back in my house. And when you reach for the doorknob to come through the garage, thinking you might come in the house, I got the motherfucker locked. As a matter of fact, I've got the camera on your ass, and if you move too much in the garage, the alarm gonna go off. You better sit the fuck down. That's me.
I can't with you talking.
So that's what I'm saying. So what it is we put them in those damn cages, or we put them in these hotels, or wherever we put them. Because they ain't supposed to be here at all.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, yeah, your logic, it sounds right. It makes sense.
Well, that's what I try to do, man. Hey, thank you so much, JD, for calling into the show. I try my best to give you guys as much logic as I possibly can because, well, I don't want you to just take my word for it. I want you to see it for yourself. Said Tommy just debunked every liberal talking point beautifully. Yeah, somebody need to cut this out and put it up as its own video.